so much for being here, and please enjoy The Secret Garden.
See alive.
My name is Mary Lennox. Where has everybody gone? Where is my Ida?
We've searched the servants' bungalows as well, sir. There's just one blacksmith and this girl.
Why has no one come for me?
I'm afraid there's no one left, miss.
Bloody miracle, she escaped the cholera. Though God knows how. She was drinking the same water they was.
But where are my mother and father?
I'm sorry, miss.
Where shall I take the girl, sir? Our orders are to burn anything that might be contaminated.
To Governor's house for now. I believe there's an uncle somewhere.
Yes, sir. You'll have to leave that picture here, miss.
No, I won't. I'm taking it with me.
It's your pretty mother, is it?
No, it isn't.
Yes. Well, come along then.
Can it be a dream? Surely it must seem like a frightful dream. How can this be true? Water mother, come. Come, wake her up to play. Water father, say, here's a rose for you. There's a girl who no one sees. There's a girl who's left alone. There's a heart that beats in silence for the life she's never known. For the life she's never known.
She's such a sour young thing. Perhaps if Rose had spent more time in the nursery, Mary might have learned some of her mother's pretty ways.
What a nightmare it must have been for the girl to wander up to bed in the middle of the party and wake up the next morning with them all dead.
Good evening, Major. I'm Mr. Craven's housekeeper. Is this the girl?
Yes, ma'am. Here's her papers and death certificates and all. Her father was captain in my major, and a fine man he was too. We're all very sorry.
Thank you, Major.
Yes, ma'am. Pleasant journey to you, ma'am.
Well now, I suppose you'd like to know something about where you are going.
Would I?
But don't you care about your new home?
It doesn't matter whether I care or not.
Now, in all my years, I've never seen a child sit so still or look so old.
High on a hill sits a big old house with something wrong inside it. Spirit haunt the halls and make no effort now to hide it. What will put their souls to rest and stop their ceaseless sighing? Why do they call out children's names and speak of one who's crying?
Well, you're right not to care. Why you're being brought to Misselthwaite, I'll never know. Your uncle isn't going to trouble himself about you, that sure is certain. He never troubles himself about anything.
And the master hears the whispers of the stairway starting still, and the spirits speak of secrets in the house upon the hill.
He's a hunchback, you see, and a sour young man he was. Got no good of his money in a big place till you were married.
To my mother's sister.
Her name was Lily. She was a sweet, pretty thing, and he'd have walked the world over to get her blade of grass that she wanted. Nobody thought she'd marry him, but marry him she did. And it wasn't for his money either. But then when she died,
How did she die?
it made him worse than ever. He travels most of the time now. It's his brother, Dr. Craven, who makes all of the decisions these days.
High on a hill sits a big old house with something wrong inside it. Someone's died and someone's left alone and can't abide it. There in the house is a lonely man still haunted by her beauty, asking what a life can be when not remains.
gates of twins.
And the master hears the whispers on the stairways of his steel, and the spirits speak of secrets in the house upon the hill.
For God's sakes, Archie, the girl's parents are dead. She's traveled 6,000 miles to get here. You are her guardian. The least you can do is be here to greet her.
I can't, Neville. I wouldn't know what to say. I'll go upstairs.
Mary Lennox, this is Dr. Craven, your uncle's brother.
How do you do?
You ought to take her to her room. He doesn't want to see her.
Very good, Doctor.
Can it be your dream? Surely it must seem like a frightful dream. No one here she knows.
Shadows on the walls, dark and drafty halls, like a rain she falls, still no fear she shows.
Well, here you are. This room and the next door where you live. But you mustn't expect there'll be people to talk to you. You'll have to play about and look after yourself. But when you're in the house, don't go wandering the halls. Your uncle won't have it.
Won't have it.
Albert, please.
Rose, I really must send you and Mary away until we get this cholera under control.
And what shall I do? Wander around the hills alone with our child while she stares at me the whole time?
She's not staring at you, Rose. Mary just wants to look at you. Just like the rest of us.
Good night, then.
There's a girl who no one sees. There's a girl who's left alone. There's a heart that beats in silence for a life she's never known.
I heard someone cry. Who though could it be? Maybe it was mother calling out, "Come see." Maybe it was father, alone and lost and cold. I heard someone cry. Maybe it was me.
I heard someone singing, who though could it be? Maybe it was Lily calling out to me. Maybe she's not gone so far away as I've been told. I heard someone singing, maybe it was she.
Maybe it was someone I could find and have a cup of tea. Maybe it was someone who could bring the tea and come by me. Someone crying, no one can't say who. Someone in this house with nothing left to do. Sounded like a father left alone, his love grown cold. And now we're to make the bed. Aren't you going to dress me first?
Cannot dress thyself then?
In India, my ayah dressed me.
Well then, it'll do thee good to wait on thyself a bit. 'Tis far a wonder grandfolks' children don't turn out fair fools, being washed and took out to work like they was bubbies.
What is this language you speak?
Well, of course, you've never been in New Yorkshire living in India, have you? Mrs. Medlock said I'd have to be careful, or you wouldn't understand what I was saying. But I didn't know what to expect from you either. When I heard you was coming from Bombay, I thought you'd be a solid brown, I did. But you're not brown at all. More yellow, I'd say. Hey, now, see, I didn't know you'd be so easy fixed. I'll help you out with your clothes this time if you like. You just pretend you're back in India, and I'm your servant, and you just give me that little yellow foot.
I'm quite all right.
Look there. Out the window. It's the moor, it is. Like a dull purple sea this morning. Do you like it?
I hate it.
You wait till spring then, for the moor is fair covered in gorse and heather, and there's such a lot of fresh air. My brother Dickie goes off and plays in the moor for hours. He's got a pony that's made friends with him, and birds and sheep and such as he's right out of his hand.
These are not my clothes.
Oh, I miss your uncle.
These are nicer than mine.
Get these new clothes on then, and wrap up warm and run out to play. That'll give your stomach for your porridge.
Mrs. Medlock told me there's nothing out there but a big old park.
Well, maybe you're running tired digging out there. Maybe he'll give you a ride on his pony.
No, I don't know anything about boys!
If I had a fine white horse, I'd take you for a ride today. But since I have no fine white horse, inside I'll have to stay and empty all the chamber pots and scrub the floors and such. What was there to do on a fine white horse? It seems to me not much. If I had a wooden boat, I'd take you for a sail today. But since I have no wooden boat, inside I'll have to stay and catch and kill the mice and pluck the chickens for the cook. For what's there to do on a wooden boat? But sit up straight and look, and worry our boat will start to drift and float us out to sea, and land us on an isle of gold. Oh dearie me. If I had a chambermaid, I'd take you out to play today. They say that there's a maze where once you enter there you stay. For certain we get lost, and they come looking for our bones, and find us sometime late next week, and bring us tea and scones. But what if there's a clan of trolls that camp beneath a tree? Oh, what if there's a pirate's camp? Oh dear, oh dear. If I wasn't so afraid, I'd take you out the door today. But talking birds and tales of fairies keep me scared away. And yes, I promised not to tell. What else is there, although if in the maze you chance to see a garden
I forgot the rope.
Yes, I am. Good morning, child.
Are you going to be my father now?
I am your guardian, though I'm a poor one for any child. I offer you my...
Is this now Lily in this picture?
Yes, it is. Where did you get that?
It was on my dresser and maybe Mother put it there. I don't know.
Your mother and my Lily.
Please, excuse me. Who dressed you, child?
Mother tried to.
Yes, I see.
Lily, you've been dancing with that gloomy Archibald all evening.
He's just shy, Rose. I think Archie has the tenderest heart I've ever known.
Silly Lily, have you been so busy looking into his eyes that you missed the hump on his back?
I do hope you'll enjoy the gardens.
But I want to know what happens to dead people.
Yes. Quite natural that you should wonder that. We bury them. We put their things away. We remember things they said. We talk to them sometimes. In our minds, of course.
Can they hear us?
And then one morning, when we think we're over them at last, we find ourselves in the ballroom knowing full well we've been here all night, and we draw the painful conclusion that we've been dancing with them again.
I don't understand.
Nor will you ever! They're not gone. See, just dead.
Is my Aunt Lily a ghost now?
Why have you heard?
I heard someone crying in the house last night. But I don't know anything about ghosts. Is my father a ghost now? Does everyone who dies become a ghost?
They're only a ghost. Someone alive is still holding on to them.
Maybe what I heard was Mother telling me to be nice. So you'll keep me.
The house is haunted, child. Day and night, but it is yours to live in as long as I am last here. I offer you my deepest sympathies on your arrival.
Did my mother have any other family? Skip the ladies to the master's gate. Sip the ladies for the master ate. Sip the chamber they stole their pearls. Snip the garden and cut off their curls. Amaze this garden, it's a maze of ways any man can spend his day. It's a maze this garden, it's a maze of grass, but a soul can find the way.
For an old man knows how a year it goes, how the cold hard ground in the spring comes round, how the seas stay cold and the birds unfold, how an English garden grows.
Skip the ladies to the master's gate. Sip the ladies while the master ate.
Come along, love, come fly away, fly along, come along, fly away home.
It's a maze this garden, it's a maze of grass, it's a leaf around the spray.
Left and turning left again, how a soul can find the way. For an old man knows.
It's a maze this garden, it's a maze of ways. It's a maze of ways.
Back again today, are ya? What have you been doing out there?
Just wandering around. I don't have anybody to play with and nothing to do.
Dickens here. Why don't you go talk to him? I saw him myself not 5 minutes ago, conjuring with that stick is.
I haven't met Dickie. I'm not sure he even exists. I think you and Martha just made him up.
Well then, I'll give you a You and me are a good bit alike. We're neither of us good looking and we're both as sour as we look.
I saw that robin again today.
Well, of course you did. There never was his like for being meddlesome. He's the real head gone around here, chirping at me to come see some bush needs burning.
I know where he lives, too. It's that walled garden with a tall hedge all around it. And no door. And that funny tree growing out over the top of the wall. I think that tree is the same one my Aunt Lily is sitting in this picture. Am I right?
That's the one, Missy. Yeah, it is. That was Miss Lily's garden.
Her garden? But I want to see it. Can you show me the door?
No, I can't. When she died, her Uncle Archibald locked the door, said no one was ever to go in that garden again. Buried the key. Now the ivy's grown up over the doors such that I don't even know where it is now.
But aren't you worried that the garden is all dead with nobody taking care of it?
Of course I am. But if I so much as set foot in there...
Maybe the real reason the robin is chopping at you is he wants you to climb over his garden wall and walk on it.
Maybe he does. But I can't go losing me job on the advice of a bird, now can I? And the same goes for you.
My Uncle Archie
Your
says...
Uncle Archie is gone most of the time, missing. And who's to say what might happen if he weren't here to stop it?
Do you believe in spirits?
Old place like this, there's more of them than there are of us.
I heard that crying in the house again last night.
That could well be a spirit you heard. They like a tall ceiling in a long hallway to swoop around in.
In India once, I saw the king pull a big dead snake right up out of a basket and make him dance.
I'm sure you think I've seen just about everything missing, except the inside of that garden, and you keep it that way. You hear me?
Good day, Ben!
Winter's on the wing, here's a fine spring morn, coming clear through the night comes the May, I say. Winter's taking flight, sweeping dark cold air out to sea. Spring is born, comes the day, I say, that you'll be here to see it. Stand and breathe it all the day. Stoop and feel it, stop and hear spring, I say. And now the sun is coming higher as the past and fire, they're down through the gloom, the gray.
you doing here?
I did freak thee, I'm sorry.
But why haven't I seen you before?
A body has to move gentle and speak low when wild things is about.
You mean you're here? All the time?
If something is sick, I take a look at it. Sure I do. Find the ponies that wander off and the eggs that roll out of the nest. But look here. My mother sent you a penny's worth of seeds for your garden. There's columbine and poppy by the handful.
But I don't have a garden.
But don't you want one? One of your own, I mean. Come and take a look at your seeds, why don't you? Well, if you don't want them, I'll just give them back to me, Mother.
I want to go in that garden where the robin lives.
I wasn't sure you'd seen him.
Seen him? He's done nothing but jump at me ever since I got here.
Well, you have to understand, he's making his nest, and he can't afford to have you interfering if you're not friendly.
How do you know that?
Because we were just talking about you. How do you think?
He was talking to, or just to you?
What he thinks is, you're looking for a nest of your own, only it looks to him like your nest would have to be pretty big.
Have you ever been in there?
It's not mine to go into, Mary. But it might be yours. I can't say. He's been keeping it safe for somebody. That much I know.
He has.
Same way as the ivy's grown up to hide the door. Maybe the robin's waiting to hear why you want to go in there exactly. Being as he's got the safest nesting spot in all England, he's wise to be wary.
Can you tell him I'm friendly?
I could, but what if you wanted to tell him something else and I wasn't here? Be much quicker if you learned to talk to him yourself.
But what could I say that he would understand?
I wouldn't mention you were an egg eater, if you know what I mean. But are you interested in flying flaps or bugs?
I'm afraid not.
Well then, you just tell him about yourself and I'll translate it to Yorkshire for you until you get the way of it. She.
I'm a girl.
She is a lass.
Thou took a greatly fancy to thee. Dost thou fear?
Thou may not fear.
She took thee on for light to vex thee. Now to the sword.
Now to the sword.
She knows farewell, she may not fright thee.
Cannot the show me?
Fair better to know her.
Show me the key.
Show her the key. She is a lass, and thou art right as needs a spot where she can rest in.
I'm on such where I'll not be, so take it off. Stop being a guest.
Now to the sword.
Now to the sword.
She fair be watching for the spring.
I'll not be climbing up, but only be calling good morning, and fellow I'll sing.
Well done, Mary.
Lizzie, what are you looking for?
Wait till you see it. It is the most beautiful garden I ever, and no one knows about it, except Archie. But the door is so covered over with ivy that I can never find it. Oh wait, maybe it's on this other side.
I'll only walk around his life to see it for myself. If thou canst let me visit, I'll speak low unto thyself. Thou not be poor the night and day by wenches race show me the key.
Well then, I'm off then.
But where are you going?
Well, you'll see me tomorrow, sure enough. And if you should need me before then, well, now that your Robin is stuck in, he always knows where I am.
But can't you help me look for the key?
Well, that's why I'm leaving, Mary. A body can't find a thing in a crowd.
All right then. Bye.
And you'll be here to see it, standing breathing till the day. Stop and feel it, stop and hear it, spring, I say.
Mary Lennox! Oh no! Look what was that? Where did it? There it is. It's a key. It's the key to the garden! I found the key to the garden! It was right here! But the door. Where is the door? Mary Lennox! Coming. Mary Lennox! We haven't got time to play hide and seek now! Mrs. Lennox wants us in the house right now! Mary!
Skip, skip the leaf, the master's gate. Sip, sip the leaf of the master ate. Tiptoe the chambermaid, stole their pearls. Snip, snip the gardener, cut off their girls.
Will this rain never stop?
Archie, I'm so pleased. I finally located a suitable school for young Mary.
School.
This house is no place for a child. What will she have to do here? Wander the halls?
As I do, you mean. A wretched house this is. Father should have given this away to you, Neville, not me.
You're the elder brother, Archie. That would have never occurred to him. But if you continue to feel that you cannot live here, then leave. You were happy once before. In Paris, you were still a young man. There is no
I
reason
can't
to be.
leave, Neville.
But what good does it do to sit by the boy's bed, night after night, hoping for a miracle?
They have been known to happen.
When Lily died, I gave up my practice.
You have been completely faithful, Neville. I am deeply grateful.
But I didn't give up my responsibility to you, Archie. I cannot allow you to waste your life waiting for the inevitable end. I cannot!
I am not wasting my life, Neville. This is my life now.
Beg pardon, sir. You sent for young Mary.
Yes, child, come in. Perhaps we can manage to have a moment before the storm carries us away. Take a chair.
Thank you, sir.
Are you well? Did I take good care of you?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
I'm sorry it's been so long since we've spoken. It's just I keep forgetting you. I intended to find you a school to go to, or...
Oh no! Please don't send me away!
No, of course not, but perhaps you would enjoy a governess, considering you've had a chance to look around and know there's nothing for you to do. What do you say to that?
Please don't make me have a governess, sir. There's everything for me to do here. There's so many gardens to walk around in, and so much to learn from them. Martha gave me a skipping rope, and Deacon gave me some seeds, and...
And here's a rose for you, Mary.
Yes, all right then. birthday, darling. Oh. Play outside if you like, but is there anything you need? You like some toys or books or dolls, perhaps?
Might I?
Speak up, child.
Might I have a bit of earth, sir?
Bit of earth.
To plant seeds in? Yes, sir. A garden.
Do you know about gardens so much then?
I didn't know about them in India. I was always ill, tired, and it was too hot. I sometimes played at making little flower beds, sticking things in the sand. But here, I might have a real garden, if you would allow it, sir.
You sure there's nothing else?
No, sir.
All right then. You may have your earth. Take as much earth as you want.
Thank you very much, sir!
You may go, child.
It's much worse being back this time. Dreams are much more vivid. I hear things in the halls.
It's the girl, Archie.
Do you mean Mary? I never see her.
Because you can't see her, Archie. Because she reminds you of Lily.
You can't be serious.
I can see the resemblance myself. Although Lily's hair was more... You were very kind to take the girl in, Archie. But in your state, it is simply too much. If you allow the girl to stay here, to grow up here, I have no doubt that your dreams, to say the very least, will get even worse.
You can see the girl is lonely, Neville. Perhaps I should have more conversations with her.
I don't think that is wise, Archie.
Bit of her.
Until you are ready to send her to a school,
She wants a little bit of
it
love.
is my professional advice. You continue to obey your natural instinct and avoid her.
The seeds will grow,
Archie,
the flowers bloom, but is there bounty? What you
if I could just make you so much justice.
How can she chance to love a little bit of life? Does she not know? The earth is old and doesn't care. One small girl wants things to grow. She needs a friend. She needs a father, brother, sister, mother's arms. She needs to laugh. She needs to dance and learn to work her girlish charms. She needs a home. The only thing she really needs I cannot give. Except she asks a bit of earth to make it live. She should have a pony, gallop across the moor. She should have a doll's house with 100 rooms before. Why can't she ask for a treasure? Something that money can buy that will die when I give her the world. She asks instead for some earth. A bit of earth So we took it over, she'll plant some seeds. The seeds will grow, the flowers bloom, their beauty just the thing she needs. She'll grow to love the tender roses, at least they're the iris. Tall and then a bit of earth will freeze and kill them all. A bit of earth, a bit of
Lock the doors! Candles, only the ones you carry. Watch now! Careful stairs, working pairs.
Farewell, the house that's ready.
Strangely quiet, now the storm seems to strike again. Standing, waiting, I feel her, I think of her.
Mary, she leaves her room, remains, she lingers on. Something stirs me to think her, I think of her.
From death she cast a spell, all night we hear her sighs, and now a girl has come who has her eyes. She has her eyes, the girl has Lily's hazel eyes, those eyes that saw him happy long ago, those eyes that gave him life and hope he'd never known. How can he see the girl and miss those days?
She has her eyes, the girl has Lily's hazel eyes, those eyes that closed and left me all alone, those eyes I feel will never ever let me go. How can I see this girl who has her hazel eyes? In Lily's eyes, a castle this house seemed to be, and I a brick's knight became. My lady fair was she.
She has her eyes, she has my Lily's hazel eyes, those eyes that love my brother, never me, those eyes that never saw me, never knew I longed to hold it close, to live it lost in Lily's eyes.
Imagine me a lover.
I longed for the day she would turn and see me standing there
Someone is crying. Just now I heard them. Someone in this house is crying. Why won't they tell me? I know they're lying. Someone here is lost or mad. I must try to find them, beg them stop so I can't sleep. I heard someone crying. Who though could it be? Someone in this house whom no one seems to see. Someone no one seems to hear except for me. I heard someone crying. I heard someone crying. Who are you? Who are you? You a ghost? No, I am not. I am Mary Lennox. Archibald Craven is my uncle.
How do I know you're not a ghost?
I'll pinch you if you like. That will show you how real I am. Who are you?
I'm Colin. Mr. Craven is my father. I see no one and no one sees me, including my father. I am going to die!
How do you know?
Because I hear everybody whispering about it. If I live, I may be a hunchback, but I shan't live!
Well, I've seen lots of dead people, and you don't look like any of them.
Dead people? Where did you come from?
From India. My parents died there at the Camcorder. So I don't know what happened to them after that. Perhaps they burned them? I don't know.
My mother died when I was born. That's why my father hates me.
He hates the garden too.
What garden?
Just the garden your mother liked. Have you always been in this bed?
Sometimes I've been taken to places by the seaside, but I won't stay because people stare at me. And one time, a grand doctor came from London and told me to take off this iron thing Dr. Craven made me wear, and to keep me out in the fresh air. But I hate fresh air, and I won't be taken out.
If you don't like people to see you, do you want them to go away?
Yes. But I want you to come back first thing tomorrow morning and tell me all about India. In the books my father sends me, I've read that elephants can swim. Have you ever seen them swim? They seem altogether too large to be swimmers. Unless maybe they use their ears.
I can't come talk to you in the morning. I have to go outside and look for something with Dickon.
Who's Dickon?
He's Martha's brother. He's my friend.
If you go outside with that Dickon instead of coming here to talk to me, I'll send him away!
You can't send Dickon away!
I can do whatever I want. If I were to live, this entire place would belong to me, and they all know that.
Oh, you little Rasha! If you send Dickon away, I'll never come into this room again.
I'll make you. They'll drag you in here.
I won't even look at you. I'll stare at the floor.
You're a selfish thing.
You're more selfish than I am. You're the most selfish boy I ever saw.
I'm selfish because I'm dying.
Oh, you just say that to make people feel sorry for you. If you were a nice boy, it might be true. But you're too nasty to die!
No. Please don't go. It's just that the storm scares me. So that if I went to sleep, I'm afraid I might have to wake up.
Then close your eyes, and I will do what my ayah used to do in India. I will pat your hand and stroke it, and sing something quite low.
Did I have such terrible dreams?
I have bad dreams too. Last night, I dreamed about my father. He had a lump on his back, like your father had. When he turned round, he was your father.
Some nights I dream that a round-shouldered man comes in my room on a beam of moonlight. He never says what he wants. He just sits with a book in his hands. And then I dreamed that the round-shouldered man takes me off on a ride through the moors by moonlight. He never says where we'll go. We just ride across the hills till dawn. And some night I'm going to ask him, is the night sky black or blue? I know the answers in his book of all that's good and true.
It's no wonder you have bad dreams. The shadows in this room are so strange.
And then I dreamed that the round-shouldered man took my hand and we walked to a secret garden. I heard my father speak my name as we sat in the crook of a broken tree.
And some night I think you should ask him how the old moon turns to new.
I know the answers in his book of all that's good and true.
I'm sure the answers in his book of all that's good and true. Colin, I just realized we're cousins.
Mary Lennox!
I was afraid of something like this.
No, I don't want it!
He must have his rest. She's
But I've never seen him before.
How can I hope to be successful if my orders are not
I
followed?
told her to stay in her room, but she refuses to obey!
Get away from me! Don't touch me! No!
Albert, I only wanted him to stop crying.
Fertile wailing. It's the servants. Now you listen to me, Mary Lennox.
The cholera. It's quite bad.
10,000 dead at last count.
Do you see what you've done?
I should have sent him away when there was still time.
You are never to see Colin again!
But why?
It's exactly what they deserve, letting their sewage run in the street.
The one rule you are given here you have violated!
But how are we to get around with all the dead and frigging flames?
No!
They're servants, darling. There are millions of them.
Do you want to speak to her, Doctor?
No!
Might have a glass of water.
But why didn't you tell me he was here?
I'm very warm, Albert, because I was ordered not to, and I obey my orders because I want to keep my place here, and I advise you to do the same.
Mary! Where is
Do
Mary?
you understand?
Someone, find her! There's a child!
Shaking the souls of the dead, picking the floor underfoot, shaking the water head, not as I was a child of my fear.
Mistress Mary, quite contrary, how does your garden grow?
Oh, she says the lily is dead. We don't
Mistress Mary, quite contrary, how does your garden grow?
Far too hot, she cried. See, my rose has died. Dig it up and out